What roles should the Faculty Association, Student Senate, and the Staff Association and Management Association play with the Board of Trustees? And we'll start with Virginia.
I am a firm believer in shared governance. I think my 4 years on the board has proven that. I'm the trustee on the board who actually formed the search committee for the new chancellor, Chancellor Gregory Gray. On that search committee, we had student advisors, student representatives, we had confidential staff representatives, we had CSEA representatives, and we had representatives of the faculty from the Academic Senate to CTA, California Teachers Association. I believe that everyone needs to work together. There is a role for each to be played. Not everyone gets to make the decision, not everyone has the responsibility for that decision, but I think all voices need to be heard, at least for giving input. I'm a firm believer in that, and in my 4 years on the board, that's exactly how I have acted. I have met with the students, I have met with CTA, and together we have all resolved a lot of the problems that could have been very explosive otherwise. I believe that students, staff, and faculty, and board members, and administration really do love the district and want it to work for everyone. Our ideas on how to get there might differ, but what my experience has been since I have been on the board is that we all seem to reach some sort of consensus to take it in a forward direction because everyone really is pulling for the district.
Ian, could you read the question again? I think some people would like it written.
What roles should the Faculty Association, Student Senate, Staff Association, and Management Association play with the Board of Trustees?
Okay.
I'll do my best with that. I believe in the concept of shared governance too. I think that those people, all those associations all need to be at the table discussing issues and policies. I know that there's policies and procedures in place that the district has to deal with organizations, but I think those need to be respected. But certainly that shared governance and transparency is very important. And it's very much like any kind of a successful corporate model in that when you have everybody at the table and everybody buying in, you have a successful corporation and a successful company.
I'm going to say that we have to have participatory governance. That means that every level participates in the ultimate decisions that are made at the top, at the board. We start with our students. Students are always first. Our associate student body on all the colleges are active, believe me. I am really proud to say that when we come to board meetings, we have students there. And they come up and they talk to us board members, and they ask us questions. That's the way it should be. Faculty has two associations, really, the Faculty Association on the academic side of the house, and then we have the union, the California Teachers Association, that deals with contracts and negotiating contracts. They have the right to voice, and they meet with Dr. Gray, who in turn converts to us what they have to say, and we come to a consensus. The administration has a participatory role with the chain of command. And everything filters up to the board or through the chancellor back down. I think we have a very open system, I'm proud of the system, but more importantly, come to one of our board committee meetings where we really exchange dialogue. And everybody in the audience, whether you're a public member, whether you're a student, your staff, CSEA, no matter what you are, you have voice. And it's going to stay that way as long as I'm on this board.
Well, I would say for this answer is when I go back to the time that I served as in the Senate at UCR and the relationship that I developed with the administration. Now the thing is, it's more like an adversary. It was at the time, but we learned that if we wanted extended library hours, we had to work with them. It could be the enemy. And in the same time that I wanted the push for the rental textbook program. I had to work with a whole bunch of ministers. I went to a black tie dentist, put my plan in there and said, hey, I'm gonna work with you so we can get this done. And we did. And as a board member, I would do the same thing because I know what it's like to be a student when you seem like no one listens to you. And at the same time, I know we dealing with reality and facts that maybe students don't understand, but we can help understand because I look at RCCD as a family. And I say in this tough times that sometimes we have disagreements and sometimes we pick the enemies one against another, but we got to remember the most important thing here is that we as RCCD are going to be there to help each other. We're not enemies, we're family members, we have disagreements, and we're going to work together to make sure that we push RCCD into the new global economic frontier. And that's the next stop for us. And it's going to take all of us together, students, faculty, management, working together side by side and coming up with a common solution. But I feel that as a board member, that's what I would do because I'm a listener and I'm a team player too. Thank you.
I don't want to be redundant, but I agree wholly what Janet said and what Dallas said, what everyone has said. As a trustee, I don't believe there should be any role as the faculty is subordinate to the trustees, as long as everyone is working together with respect. And I think that is the solution, and that's the way that it has to be, and that's the way it will be if I'm elected.